Greetings, brothers, sisters, and heretics. Welcome back to the George Hammer Show. I am in a very ecstatic mood today. I don't know why. I'm just very, very happy. Actually, no, you know what? I do know why. And it's because I've been checking over my analytics and I've got close to 5,000 views and a ton of likes, and that's just, it's made me feel really, really good. Yeah, I can't be thankful enough to all these people for helping me out. You know, I'm just speechless. So, yeah, just thanks for that. Anyway, get into the main point. So today, what am I going to paint today? Well, I thought, because I'm trying to be a bit more child friendly, I'm going to cut down on swearing a bit. Hopefully, not making any promises. Kind of like a sailor. But I decided to be a bit more child-friendly. I decided that today I'm going to be painting the Herald of Khorne, the Bloodmaster. Nothing brings a channel together like child-friendly fun and demonic activity. Yeah, sounds about right. So yeah, we're going to be painting that today. And just because we are going to be painting a demon, I felt that the most appropriate drink would be a beer. So let's pop off and get painting. Ooh, it's a really good beer. It's I Made a Trooper. It's good beer. Good beer. Okay, so starting off, we're going to do our first colour. I'm going to go with Squig Orange. Yes, I know that's a bit weird, like of a colour to start with, but I feel like it does kind of work. Squig Orange is a really, really good colour. Based on its name, it's orange, obviously. But yeah, it's just a very good colour, especially when you do a couple of layers. It looks really nice. However, the demon's not going to be orange. Don't worry, he's not going to look like an evil Garfield or an even more evil Donald Trump. So don't worry about that. I am going to be doing other colours, but it's just going to be a nice starter. So let's get our brush sorted. Swish. And let's do this bit. Okay. Let's get a bit on our pad. Yeah, while I'm doing this, like I said, thank you once again to all the people that have been watching my channel. I've also got some really nice comments as well, so, that's really, really good. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I honestly thought, not gonna lie, I honestly thought this channel was gonna be dead in the water after like a couple of weeks, so yeah, colour me surprised. In the same way I'm gonna colour this demon. God, I'm gonna cut down with the bad jokes. Right, let's get started. So, just going to get his chest first. I did get a bit too much paint there, but I'm going to spread it out evenly. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do most of his body because he has a bit of decor on him. He's got like, he's got skulls all over him because he's a demon. He's edgy and stuff like that. So yeah, he has got a bit of clothing on and a few markings and that. Markings, yeah, whatever. But yeah, he's got a fair few things on, so I'm going to try and avoid them, but it's not too big of a deal because, as per usual, as I always say, just go over it. Like there, so I got his shoulder blade. George, you bloody idiot. But yeah, I also have had an idea of maybe continuing to do the channel format like this, or as a friend suggested, which again, hilarious, I actually pointed out this before, I had this idea, doing this as a running commentary. I don't know, honestly, it depends on what people want, because, some don't mind it. Like one of my friends listened to my very, very long hour-long video, and she said it was good to listen to in the background And I was like, yeah, I was like, if you wanted to listen to it in the background, that's fine. That's entirely up to you. But yeah, I basically turned around and I said, I'm not doing that again. I want to make these videos a bit shorter, which I will actually explain. I'm going to try and get these videos shortened down because, yeah, I don't think people are too keen on long videos, but, you know, I think it's for my own sanity as well. Because, let me be real, long videos, they take bloody forever. Anyway. So, yes. Anyway, that's just by basic ramble. I am going to shorten these rambles down, which, speaking of, hold on a tick, just get his other leg. And in a minute, I'm going to cut ahead and show what I've done. So, just get that bit. And there we go. Okie dokie. See you in a minute. Right, here we go. So here's all the orange details done. It's not perfect, like I said, I have gone over a few bits, but I will tidy them up in post. So yeah, let's get on to the next colour. Okay. Right, moving on to the next colour, and that is going to be Retributor Armour. Ooh. Okay, so as I've said in the past, Retributor Armour is a really good gold colour, and as this demon has gold on him, it makes sense. So let's put some here. Now, luckily, most of the armour on the Bloodmaster is gold, so yeah, I can just kind of coat it mostly in gold, and then yeah, just correct the mistakes when I come to it. There we go. Now I'm going to paint all of his horns because I'm going to do the other bits silver. Okay, so while I'm painting this, I'll give a bit of a lore dump. So this, obviously, as I stated before, is the Herald of Khorne. He's basically a Khorne demon, which are, I want to say, they're the most common demons to appear in Warhammer. Like, whenever you type in demon and Warhammer, this is usually the result that comes up. It's usually just a very typical Red Devil-esque demon. But they are the followers of Khorne, the blood god, who is, again, I would dare say, the most popular chaos god next to Nurgle. I mean, they're all popular in their own regard, but yeah, I'd say Khorne's probably the most popular out of the bunch. But yeah, the demons basically, I think they're the spawn of the blood god, and they basically just come and help out any followers of chaos. Most notably, they work with the World Eaters and the Black Legion. So there you go, a bit of lore dump for you. If I have got any of that wrong, please correct me in the comments. Oh, before I forget as well, a little bit of an, I guess, announcement, not really, but still at the same time, whatever. I'm calling it an announcement. Yes, I decided, I can't remember if I said this before, but I am going to do a Valentine's special figure next week, because it is, obviously, it's Valentine's Day on Saturday. Hip hip hooray. So yes, I will be doing a Valentine's special, and I guess in a way it would be the first holiday special, so that should be interesting. Not the holiday special I had planned out, but you know, whatever, should be fun. And I've got a special surprise in store. Right, so I am coming up to the end part of doing his armor bits. I'm leaving his knee pads because I think they are just black. I will paint over the skulls because, yeah, I can just correct them with some Corax white. And yeah, right. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up and then I will cut back and show you what I've done. And now he's gold, gonna devour your soul. Yep, he's got some gold details on him now, so yeah. Okay, on to the next colour. And hopefully I'm not going to do any singing about that one. So wish and drink. Ah, just like an alcoholic Harry Potter. Right. So, next colour I'm going to do is a lead belcher, because there's a little bit of silver on him, mostly on his horns and a few details here and there. So, let's pop it open. Put it here. There we go. Ooh, no, I'm flying then. And let's get to it. There we go. Yeah, like I said before, I know there are some issues, like I've painted over certain bits, like, dare I say, gone over the lines like a bad person, but I will correct them. Like I said, I will just do it off screen. Once I've done most of the colours, I will get to that. So yeah. Go. Okay, nearly got his horns done, and then, like I said, there's not too much silver on him, so I'll probably just cut and show you what I've done in a minute. Get this bit here. And there. Okay. Yeah, okie dokie. Right, so I'm just going to finish up the silver details. It's mostly like little rings that he's got on his body, so I'll do that and then I'll come back. Okay, so as you can see, these silver details are done. I also did his sword. He's got a little ring there. He also had a bit of chainmail, I guess. So yeah, that's all the silver done. And now I'm going to coat his skin with the second colour. Yep, so the colour I'm going to coat him in is Bloody Red. Because, you know, he's mostly red skinned. I feel like it would just be a good colour to use. I'm not going to use too much, like literally just one thin coat, so it just doesn't overpower the other colours. So yeah, once I've done this, then it's only a few touch-ups, a few other colours that I need to do. Like I need to do his eyes, which I will do with Avaland yellow, and I'm going to add a little bit of a green tint, so I might use a bit of gut ripper. And then I need to do his tongue, which I'm going to do purple with Luxian purple. So yeah, purple tongue, purple tongue. Okay, that's gonna be the last time I sing in this video. Not making any promises for the future. Right, anyway, let's get on to doing this. So, like I said, I'm just gonna get a thin bit and start coating his thing body. Yeah, I'm going to avoid touching any other part of his body. Like I said, if I do, I'll just correct it. Because like I said, the next part is just going to be, I'm just going to be correcting stuff. So yeah. So like I said, literally just a thin coat. Just so it's not completely overbearing. There we go. Oh, also, I am going to be correcting some of the black parts because, yeah, they're just black, but like I said, I accidentally did get a bit of paint on them. So again, I'll just be painting over with black, so, you know, that's fine. It's an easy correction. Okay, and I think that's his head done, so let's get onto his back. There we go. Move around to his chest. Yeah, this colour's coming out pretty nice now. Like I said, it's literally just a thin coat. So he's gone from looking like a giant Cheeto to looking like he's got the worst sunburn ever. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up applying the rest of the red on his body, and then I'll be back, show you what I've done, and then I will do the little details and I'll obviously show them off and explain the colours. Okie dokie. Right, here we go. He's looking very red, like I said. He looks like he's been on a holiday to Ibiza, and he's come back even angrier than usual. So, yeah. Like I said, I just need to finish the touch-ups, because as you can see, like on his arm there, and a few other places. But, like I said, I will correct those, and I will be back and explain what I've done. Okay, so as you can see, I've tidied up the details. I've done a little flame pattern on his sword. And there he is. Look at his beautiful demonic face. Okie dokie, let's get some shading done. Oh yeah, I also did his base, and when I do some shading, I will add some miniature grass as well. Right, yeah, so very nearly done. All we gotta do now is shade. So I'll just put him down for a second. Okay, right, got my shade. I'm using Nuln oil this time. And as per usual, like I always say, with shade you can just go crazy really. You don't have to thin it down because it's already thin. I'll just add a nice finish to it all. Right, just put that there. Okay, let's get started. Just gonna go for his back first. Get his hand, get his sword. Okay, so I'm just going to keep shading all over his body, and I will cut ahead and show you what I've done. Hold on a second. Tickling his demonic bum. What is wrong with me? Okay, yeah, I'm just going to cut ahead now. I'll be back in a minute. And there we go. Look at that. Oh, it just looks absolutely amazing. And yeah, that is the Bloodmaster. If you may notice, there's a bit of a glob on his chain. That's because his chain actually broke somehow. I don't know how. Maybe I was just brushing too hard. But don't worry, I just used some glue, so it's all good.
How dare you break my skull chain thingy?
And there we go. The Herald of Khorne Bloodmaster all completed. And yeah, like I said, I've had a bit more fun this time. Like I said, last time it was a bit of a shame because I was just really tired, and while I think my orc turned out pretty well, alas, you know, I was just too tired and I wasn't too happy with the length of the video. So like I said, I've been shortening these videos down to make them a bit better. So I hope you enjoy this new style. And with that said, it's the week of my beer. Yeah, like, sorry, losing my trail of thought again. Typical. Yeah, with that said, I have been George Hammer. Next week, I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day special. Hopefully, I'll actually be doing it on actual Valentine's Day. And if I do that, I will be following up the following Sunday with another video. So it'll be 2 videos that week. If, you know, like I said, if I can actually get it done. But we'll see. We'll see. You know what? Just because I'm in a very good mood, I'm going to have a cookie to celebrate. Yeah, so I will enjoy my beer and my cookie. And until next time, brothers, sisters and heretics, I've been George Hammer. I'll see you around.